Hello Cancer and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 5th of April 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well and all very safe. Once again, this is for the Cancer Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sons of Cancer, as well as the Cross Watchers. And please be reminded it is a general weekly reading and only to take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective. Well, as you all saw, out flipped the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords is a dark night of the soul. This is painful endings. This is betrayal, loss, a crisis in your life, being backstabbed, as you can see. A dark night of the soul. The flip side, or the silver lining of the 10 of Swords is this is it. This is the final. This is the penultimate ending, the finale. It's done. And I'm always drawn to the yellow strip across here, suggesting that a new day is dawning. A new day is dawning to help you heal whatever this painful ending is. This loss, this crisis that you're facing at the moment. And I know currently in the world we're all in the same position. So a new day will dawn. A new day will dawn is what you've got to take from the 10 of Swords, Cancer. But let's get the rest of the cards on the deck for you. And we'll find out what this ending is all about for you. Card at the bottom of the deck this week is the 2 of Wands. Cancer. Now, the 2 of Wands speaks about future planning, seeing progress in your life, having to make decisions for your future. You can see there you're standing there on the cliff top, surveying your lands with the globe. The world is in your hands, making decisions about the future. What areas you want to progress in your life in the future. Planning, making decisions to make those steps happen. So that's a great energy to have with you throughout the week. Excuse me, I'm just repositioning my... My foot had gone to sleep. I'm going to leave that there. That was because I was not concentrating. Now, the Hangman is crossing you this week. So this painful ending. The Hangman. This is a weight card. This is not a card of action. And this is a card that calls you to surrender, to let go. Let go of the pain. Let go of the loss. Surrender to it. Because it will no longer serve you. And as the Hangman does, he hangs upside down. He seeks a new perspective on this situation. Whatever this painful ending is, whatever this loss is, you are being called to see it from a different perspective. That can be hard when you're hurting, but that is the call the universe is asking you to do. Surrender to it. Go through it. Don't deny it, but look at this situation from a new perspective, Cancer. And wait. Do not make any decisions. Do not act. Observe from this new position. It's a wait card. Do not act. I say that because in the past position here, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is full of energy, full of passion, has a lust for life, a lust for action and adventure. Can be quite impulsive, is the Knight of Wands. I have a feeling this Knight of Wands is actually somebody you know. Cancer, and we'd be speaking about an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. This person's involved with this painful ending. You know, whether this has been a betrayal of the Knight of Wands or a loss of the Knight of Wands, whatever that case may be, but it's absolutely directly related to this ending. Again, look at it from a different perspective. Some of you might have dodged a bullet, so to speak. Just some of you. The Knight of Wands again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords has popped up in nearly everyone's reading this week, which is really interesting because the pages are the messengers of the tarot deck. And the Page of Swords message is one of new ways of communicating, expressing yourself. I've been using this general sort of context, as I all know that we're... no matter where you are in the world at the moment, we're all going through the same thing with this pandemic. And maybe it is as simple as new ways of communicating, you know, via FaceTime, Skype, Facebook, video conferencing, things like that. different ways of expressing yourself. Look, you may be in the same situation I am. I'm in a lockdown situation where I am. So finding new ways of expressing myself, whether that be through art, dancing in my lounge room, singing in the shower, singing on the balcony, whatever the case may be. New ways of doing things. You want to learn about it, you're curious about it, and you're going to implement them into your life. The Page of Swords here. And this can be, I'm just looking at the Hangman here, that's why I paused, because this could absolutely be looking at something from a different perspective. Looking at something from a different perspective. And here's the different perspective here. New ways of communicating. It's what the Page of Swords is saying to you. In your crowning position here, we have the glorious Nine of Pentacles. The luxury card. This is about abundance. This is about self-sufficiency, financial independence. You're doing fine, Cancer. But this is the card about luxury. This isn't only taking care of the bills and having a little bit of savings. This is being able to have the nice things in life. You know, the new shoes, the nice holiday, the nice new car, whatever that may be for you. A bubble bath, a nice new book. Whatever you consider as a luxury, this is the card for it. So again, the Hangman asking you to look at your situation, your circumstance from a different perspective. I keep going back to this Hangman, and I know the card isn't here yet, but it's almost like your internal dialogue is not reflecting your outer conditions. Can I say that? Hope that makes sense. So I keep going back to this Hangman. Really look at this circumstance, your circumstances, from a different perspective, because there's a lot of positive things going on after this ending happens. And another message, the Page of Wands, is the outcome. Now the Page of Wands brings the message of exploration, discovery. You're really enthusiastic. You want to learn more. You want to discover more. You want to explore your options. That can be absolutely in the case of relationships. It can be in the case of your finances. Perhaps you've just recently lost a job. You discover that you can get a new one in a different industry. There's a whole range of things that exploration and discovery can mean. It can absolutely be a backup to wanting to discover and explore different ways about your self-expression, how to communicate with others. Look at your situation from a different perspective this week, Cancer. That's what you're being called to do. As always, I'd like to take one final message from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings for everyone. Oh, and you got the gorgeous Dragonfly Spirit, number 22. And the message Dragonfly Spirit brings is truth transcends illusion. Truth transcends illusion. And it's a little bit like what I was saying. I'm feeling your internal world is not reflective of your outer conditions. But truth transcends illusion. Let's see what other messages Dragonfly Spirit has for you this week. All right. Dragon Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of the universe, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses. And there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experience it craves. Open to the truth, letting the wisdom of the universe inform you, providing insights your conscious mind overlooks. I will leave you with that final message, Cancer. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.